Y'all are probably watching this video right now while I am currently on a cruise because I'm doing all of my pre-filming right now, and I do have to say, it's killing me that I keep on seeing so many teasers and so many rumors from the Love Island Season 7 USA reunion. Y'all, I am so excited for that reunion, and I'm so sad that it literally comes out while I'm not going to be on land. And y'all gotta keep it real with you guys. I am way too damn cheap to pay for that internet package on the cruise. Like, I wanna say for like a 6-day cruise, it's like $175, which is so irritating to me because like when you go on a cruise, well, specifically the one that I'm going on, I'm going to be in Mexico for 3 days. Do you know what I mean? So I'm like, why would I pay for 6 days of internet when technically I'm going to be on land and my phone works, my cell service works in Mexico for 3 days? So I'm like, I'm not going to pay, like $175 for this damn Wi-Fi package to basically only use it for 3 days. I think that's kind of ridiculous. So I am going to be missing out on like the very first day of the Love Island reunion. However, I do get back on land on the 26th, which is the day after. So I'm hoping that on the 27th I can film about it because y'all, I am so excited for it. Within today's video, we're going to be going over some like leaks and some rumors and some teasers about the Love Island reunion, which please let me know if you guys are excited as me because y'all know that I love Real Housewives, right? And I feel like every single season that I watch, I mainly look forward to the reunion. I honestly feel like even if you don't watch the full season of any, Real Housewives City franchise, I really do think you could just watch the reunion and that shit will be entertaining enough because that's where it gets the messiest because obviously everybody can pull out their receipts. They can confront the person that they want to confront. They could, vent about their feelings and get it off their chest, which by the way, y'all, I feel like there's obviously a lot of like tension between the cast and Huda. It was rumored out there that she wasn't going to show up to the reunion and a lot of people were like, hold up, she needs to be there because obviously she is the main character from Love Island Season 7 USA. And everybody is obviously like, girl, we have a lot to confront you about, which I have to say this, okay? This is my little opinion, okay? And I know the Huda stands out there are gonna come for me right now. I almost feel like a lot of people from the cast don't really care for her, honestly, because I keep on seeing so many of the cast members, they're all buddied up and they're out here like going to lunch, filming TikToks together, filming videos together. And I've really only seen her with Amaya, but not even too much. And yes, I know the Huda stans are gonna say, it's because Huda's booked and busy. She's out in London meeting with Gymshark and meeting with Huda Beauty and she's doing a brand deal with Opali and blah, 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 all this stuff. But so are the other cast members. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, because I always see people like commenting about this and I'm like, okay, all of these other people are doing brand deals. Do you know what I'm saying? Anyways, I do want to go ahead and start this video off by talking about Zach with a K, okay? He's the one from the UK, and y'all, he's getting out there, and he got on his live after the whole filming of the reunion, and he's like putting some teasers out there, and I do have to say, a lot of people from the cast, okay, are getting called out for kind of like being clout chasers and that they specifically only went on Love Island to basically just look for like a social media career. I do have to say, even if they played the game smart, okay? All of these people who are getting out there and doing TikTok and doing sub-onlys and like charging for it, I'm like, low-key, that's kind of like a great way to make some money. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, when you have that like big of a fan base, I saw this TikTok and this girl was like getting mad at like Nick, for example, for like doing like a sub-only thing. And I was like, but like if he's choosing a career within social media and like you have all of these fans paying for content, then what's the problem with that? It's like you paying for somebody's OF account. It's like paying for Netflix. It's like paying, you know what I'm saying? Like obviously he's doing free content too, but then he has a sub only. I don't really see the problem in that. Like, I'm like, okay, like this is just kind of what everybody does because at the end of the day, people are trying to turn social media into a career. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't really get that. I don't know. I think it's kind of smart, like for everybody to monetize off of their notoriety from being on the show. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I do want to go and start this off by playing a clip from Zach because he is letting out some tea. Check it out.
There was a bit of drama between some people. I can't say who. You guys will have to wait. You guys will have to wait until the 25th. Nah. You know who the drama who's with? The drama was with, I think there's more, okay, there was more drama with the girls than the boys. That's all I can say. Okay, how about that? Yeah, Sierra was not there. I can confirm Sierra was not at the reunion. She wasn't allowed to go. But she was talked about though. She was talked about. Who crashed out the most? Who was crying? You know what? I can't give too much away, but one person. Two people cried. Two people cried during the reunion. All right. Do you guys want more tea? I want more tea. Should I give you hella tea?
So he just confirmed that Sierra was not going to be there, which obviously everybody was wondering if she was going to be there. I gotta say, y'all already know my opinions on that. Like, yeah, what she said was derogatory, but she apologized for it. And I really do think that like Peacock Should have probably just had her there. You know what I'm saying? I know that's a hot take, okay? But I really do feel like, oh my gosh, y'all, we need to learn to be a little bit more gracious because everybody has said some offensive things out there. And I really do think that like when Peacock and ABC and NBC and all these different freaking networks out there, when they start going down this road of canceling everybody, they're getting down a really slippery slope of like, you're going to end up canceling everybody. And then who are you going to put on your shows? You know what I mean? Like everybody has a past. Everybody has said something messed up or, you know, made a mistake or whatever. And that's why I'm just kind of like, oh my God, like, why are you canceling everybody? I personally think that she was like, you know, one of the main characters of Love Island. And I think that she would be a great asset to the reunion specifically because now it's really seeming that Nick and Alandria are, you know, like in an actual relationship. And she was really hurt about that because I guess she had genuine feelings for Nick. So this is where I think it would have been very entertaining to have her on the show. And I think if a person, you know, holds themselves accountable and they make an apology, I really do feel like they should be given the opportunity to, you know, change, learn, and grow from it because I don't know. I just think it's really messed up when somebody makes a mistake and they're like screwed for life. You know what I mean? But that's just my opinion on it. Speaking of Nick and Alandria, I do want to talk about this because Alandria went on to the podcast. Oh my gosh, what? Sorry, We're Cyrus, I believe that's what it's called, which is Miley Cyrus' mom's podcast. And she was opening up more about Nick. And honestly, y'all, I think that she's kind of like confirming their relationship. But I do have to say this though, there's a lot of skeptical people out there that are like, no, like their relationship is not authentic. Y'all know I've said that myself. Like low-key on the show, I was like, it almost seemed like they were just sticking together because they were like, well shit, we don't have anybody else to partner up with, so like let's just go ahead and stick together. But as of right now, from everything, all the clips that I've been seeing online, like they do look super cute together. They do look like really happy together, but I just don't know if that's genuine. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if they're just kind of like, hey, like, let's go ahead and be like America's sweethearts now, and let's just go ahead and do content together. And I don't know if it's just kind of like a business transaction or if it's genuine love, if it's genuine, you know, a genuine connection. And I don't know. I'm a little bit skeptical about this. And obviously, if you guys watch Love Island and if you guys saw what happened with Janae and Kenny, then you guys would know why I'm skeptical about this because obviously there are several people out there that are like, hey, like this is a good opportunity for us to just act like we're together and let's just go ahead and make it seem like it's a thing because we could get these brand deals, we can get these followers up, we can do vlogs. Like obviously there's a whole lot of money within this and low-key it would be kind of smart for people to just be like, hey, we're really good friends, let's just go ahead and act like we're together. You know what I'm saying? And yes, I know at the end of the day, 100% it could be true love. You know what I mean? But I'm just always skeptical of this because I really do think a lot of people that go on these shows are low-key, you know, looking for clout. And go ahead and call me fake. I don't give a shit. But let me tell you something. If I went onto one of these dating shows like low-key, I'd be the same way too because best believe I'm going to go onto YouTube right after and be like, let me tell you guys the behind the scenes tea, which obviously, yeah, you guys can call me a clout chaser over, but I'm like, I went on this damn TV show. Of course, I'm gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so I do want to go ahead and play some clips right here from her podcast with Miley Cyrus's mom. I'm so sorry. What's her name? I was gonna call her Trish Cyrus. Check this out.
So like I always said, like, oh, I want to go to Disneyland and all these things. Like, made that happen immediately. Never been to Europe. He made sure I was a part of his campaign trip where it's paid for and I was able to go to Europe for the first time. I went to Greece. Like, he's so intentional. It is insane.
That's amazing.
He listens and he acts immediately. Mind you, we've only been coupled up for like 2 or 3 weeks. And he's marked off so many things on my list already.
Oh my God.
The first few weeks of dating each other. So I'm like, oh my goodness, no man has ever in my 27 years has shown me this much like consistency and, you know, just seeing that I just feel so seen with him, you know?
It's amazing.
Yeah. You know, I wanted to be a model. So the first 2 campaigns we shot was people that he's worked with in the past. He made sure I was part of those campaigns to start to get my foot in the door as far as modeling.
Okay,
and
this
those
guy's a
pictures blew
keeper.
up so much to where like so many people was reaching out to me and like noticing me. We got like 2 Vogue shoutouts and like Teen Vogue.
Oh my gosh.
It's become so big. And like I wouldn't have been in this position if it wasn't for this guy that was able to like put me in this position. You know what I mean?
Totally.
I love it.
But has your family met Nick yet?
Yes, my mom has. When she came to family day,
Yes.
she met Nick and his mom and his sister.
And is she?
She loves him. Literally, every time she calls me, where's my son-in-law at? I'm like, too soon, but he's right here. Yeah, she really, really likes Nick. And it's crazy because no guy has ever met my mom. Even the guy I was with 3 years never met my mom. So
Really?
Nick is the first guy to ever meet my mom.
There you guys see from those clips right there that she speaks so highly of Nick, and honestly, like, oh my gosh, she makes him sound like a really, really good man and seems like he's like so romantic and basically everything that like she wanted within the man, he's making it happen. Do you know what I'm saying? Once again, I'm gonna still be skeptical of this. I really do. Y'all know I've said it before. Low-key, I think it would be so freaking cute if they really do work out for each other. Y'all know that I really do like Alandria. I feel like, okay, and let me, in case I didn't explain this before, the reason why I like Alandria is because I think that, like, I see things in her that I wish that I could be. Do you know what I'm saying? Y'all know that I've like called out Huda before, and I'm like, she's toxic as hell. Like, she is so toxic, so unhinged, and maybe I don't like that because I'm like that too. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, ugh, like for years I've been trying to like change that about myself because I know that every now and then like I could pop off. You know what I'm saying? I could really, rather than saying I'm hurt, I'm gonna cuss somebody out, which I know is totally wrong, and I really do despise that about myself. It's one characteristic that I just don't like about myself. And y'all, I get it from my mom. By the way, my mom is still till this day that way too. Like, she just can't say, oh, that really hurt my feelings. Like, no, she will cuss you out and try to beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? As to where I feel like a normal person could communicate their feelings, I feel like Huda can't do that. And that's why I see Huda like that. And I'm like, ugh, I don't like you because I'm like that too. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like that about myself, so therefore I don't like it about her. You know what I'm saying? With Alandria, okay, and this is why I'm like, oh my gosh, I really do like her, is because, well, watching the show and seeing her like be so like poised and like elegant, and like when she was going through some things with Taylor, the fact that she didn't pop off, oh, she earned my respect, because low key, I'm like, I would have popped the hell off. Like, I would have went crazy. So that's why I really do like her. So I really would like for them to work out. I just don't know if it's real. We will see, obviously, within time. Anyways, y'all, I do want to go ahead and talk about Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen, because I guess the next day after they filmed the reunion, he had Nick and Alandria and Amaya and Brian on there. And y'all, I got an interesting one for you guys, because if you guys don't watch the show, he does these like polls to where if you're watching live, you could actually vote, and like the people in the audience can vote. And he asked on there, like, whose side are you on, Huda's or Jeremiah's? And y'all, Jeremiah won by a landslide. And I have to say, I was shook to my core, because if you guys didn't check out my last video to where I was talking about Huda and the whole situation that happened with Benji when she had people allegedly kicked out of this like room when she was at a party, I was like, y'all, I already know I'm gonna get hate for this, because oh my gosh, everybody loves Huda. And I'm like, no, like, I see narcissism in her, and I see her red flags. You know what I'm saying? I was shook that so many people, like, I want to say that she ended with 11% and Jeremiah ended with like freaking, I don't know, 89% or whatever the case was. And I'm like, y'all, I was kind of shook about it, because I was like, it seemed that everybody loves Huda the most. So I was like shook that like people chose Jeremiah. But I do have to say this, you guys are going to see that Amaya, you know, was like, oh, you know what? Actually, I was going to say right now, I think that she took Huda's side. And then Nick and Alandria said, I'm going to just say like Switzerland and say mutual about it. Because I think that obviously they're like, oh, let's not get on Huda's bad side. This is why I say before too, I feel like a lot of the castmates don't want to speak out about Huda because they're scared of her fan base. Because damn, y'all. I even said it in my last video. I was like, oh, I'm scared to make this video because I do not have nice things to say about Huda. And I was very surprised that a lot of you guys actually agreed with me and were like, yeah, I definitely do see the narcissism in her. I do see that she don't take accountability. And I do see that she could be a little bit shady. I was like, oh, wow. I thought I was going to get so much damn hate for that, which I'm shook about. But let me go ahead and play this clip. Check it out.
Looking back, whose side were you on, Huda or Jeremiah? I guess, raise your hand if you thought their relationship was a little toxic.
Two hands.
All right, toxic, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Anyone want to pick a side between the two of them?
I'm a girl's girl, so you know.
All right.
I'm gonna remain neutral. I think they both have things. Yeah, they both have.
Okay. Well, they certainly worked. They talked to a lot at the reunion yesterday, and y'all are firmly on Jeremiah's side. That is a landslide.
Oh, okay. So I was right there. I watched the clip back, y'all, and I was like, oh yeah, Maya was on Huda's side. And then you saw everybody else right there saying, oh, I'm staying neutral. I'm like, y'all, the truth of the matter is that they are scared to get roasted by Huda's fan base. I'm sorry, okay? Because I would be up on there on that show and be like, no, I'm on Jeremiah's side. Even though, I've said it before, I could see the red flags within him too. Especially because, call me crazy, okay? But I just think somebody that's that good looking, there's always red flags with them. I'm a firm believer in that. It is so damn rare. Yes, I know they're out there, but I think when a woman is too hot, a man is too hot, I'm like, there's red flags there. There just always is. I don't know why, but there always is. And I feel like whether they're a cheater or they're just toxic or there's just something there. So I'm not saying I'm fully like, oh, Team Jeremiah, but within the situation of their relationship, clearly Huda crashed out the most. She was crazy the most, you know what I'm saying? So that's where I was like, oh shit, I'm surprised that everyone was on Jeremiah's side within the actual poll. One thing that I forgot to talk about when talking about Nick and Alandria, this is one thing too that a lot of people were calling Nick out for being a clout chaser, is because, you know what's so crazy? I guess that he was like, okay, if you guys don't know this about me, whenever I see somebody screenshot, and this just goes to show how skeptical I am, if I see somebody screenshot about something, I want to go find it for myself, okay? So I am going to show you guys a screenshot where this girl was like calling out Nick and saying like, clearly he's a clout chaser because he's over here underneath the Hot Ones. If you guys don't know Hot Ones, it's that very famous show. Y'all, by the way, too, I think the show sold for like hundreds of millions of dollars. Like, that's how popular it is, to where they eat like hot wings and the interviewer asks questions or whatever. I guess Nick was underneath one of their posts on Instagram saying how badly he wants to be on the show. And this is why everyone's like, oh, Nick is a clout chaser because he's doing these like sub-only lives and he's telling people to subscribe to his live, blah, 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 blah. I guess, okay, this is alleged right here because I couldn't verify it for myself, but I do have to say this, okay? I went through all the recent posts from Hot Ones and everybody was tagging, are we all here to get at Nick here? I guess maybe he said it on a live before. Maybe he really did comment these comments right here saying how badly he wants to be on Hot Ones. This is where a lot of people are saying like, why is he begging to be on the show? It's kind of giving a little bit of clout chaser, because this is what it says right here. Please, I really want to be on Hot Ones. I really want to go on here. Please, please. All these different comments from him like begging to be on the show, which I do have to say, I kind of could understand how people would be calling him like a clout chaser, because like, why are you underneath the show like begging like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. To me, I'm like, it's a bit much, you know. But as far as people calling him like a clout chaser and money hungry and like greedy for like doing sub onlys, I'm like, y'all, he's turning this into a social media career. And I don't know if you guys know this, but like last year or the year prior, it was like the number 3rd highest sought out career within the youth now on Forbes. So I'm like, clearly everybody wants to be, you know, a content creator on social media, so I don't really see the problem with that. Anyways, y'all, I am so sad that I am going to be a few days late, probably 4 days late, with the reunion tea, because, oh my gosh, y'all, I am just like hooked on that. As you guys saw, obviously, Andy Cohen had said that like Jeremiah and Huda talked about a lot of things, which I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna be late seeing that. I'm like so sad. Of course it would come when I've had this cruise plan literally for 7 months now. I'm like, it would happen then. Anyways, make sure you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions about everything. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, Girl Scout.